Hello and welcome back to ZetaCraft Season 5, and today I actually know what I wanna make, and that is an airship. I have a recipe over here and I should be able to craft all the ingredients, so that is exactly what I am going to start my day with. So now I think I have all the parts to make the balloon. So yay! I have an airship. Let's test this one out. Let's see. Ooh, beautiful, isn't it? Nice. So, once again, we have a fuel slot over here, and then we have a bunch of upgrade slots. So, yay! We can fly around now. I mean, it's not the fastest thing, however, I assume it's faster than going with like a small canoe. And yeah, of course, the terrain is no problem when you're flying. So this will actually help me to retrieve resources faster, which of course is amazing. But now I am facing another problem, and the problem is that I once again need to figure out what I wanna do next. Well, I know I wanna do some building, but it's always hard for me to decide what to build because I really don't know how most of these progressions work. And yeah, I would definitely want to progress my ironworks. However, yeah, I got stuck with this. This quest is stuck, but I have already made the steel anvil, so I should probably just progress from there and look at what are the next steps to get to the black steel over here. So by looking at this chart, I realized that I don't even have all the resources to make one part that I need for the black steel ingots. I don't have any nickel, and I also haven't ever made any of black bronze, and for black bronze I actually need I need some silver. I do have a lot of gold, but I don't have any silver, so that means I will have to go and explore and find the metals to actually make this stuff. But also, if I take a look at the map, I did find some nickel when I was exploring the areas before. Ooh, those nickel mines aren't too close. But I also know, I found some silver over here. Although I didn't mine it, but silver is quite far. And all those resources I actually found while I was looking for that, like the pink clay stuff, to actually progress to the steel age. But okay. They are not too close, but at least I know where to dig. Well, I know it's only been like a 1 second cut for you, but for me it's actually been an hour, because I decided that I wanna upgrade my airship, and I've been like forging all the ingredients to do it. Oh boy, does it take a lot of time to do anything in this mod pack, but now we should be able to upgrade. I don't think that I made this correctly. Oh, I need a screwdriver. Where is screwdriver? Oh, I had it in my inventory. So hammer, screwdriver. And here we have it, a cargo airship. So the benefit of this one is the fact that I will have way more storage space, basically to transport the resources back from the mining operations. And I think this will be really useful for me, because I really don't want to make multiple trips when I'm gonna be mining the silver and the nickel over here. Okay, I think I have gathered all the resources to actually do the mining, so I think we are ready to go on the adventure towards the nickel mine. Yay, flying is so nice. So finally I am back from my mining operations. I got all the resources that I was looking for. I have sorted them, and oh boy, did that took me a lot of time. Everything takes a lot of time in this mod pack. But at least right now I think I am ready to progress with the metallurgy stuff, and I'm gonna start by making the black bronze. For that I'm gonna need silver, gold and copper, and after that of course I'm gonna smelt all the nickel. Yeah, we do have already some steel. That means I am only few steps away from actually acquiring the black steel ingots. Yeah, wish me luck, and I wonder how long this will take me. So, I have been smelting stuff for what feels like an eternity, and let me just say, that is not fun. In fact, I feel like I'm losing my mind right now. It's just so boring. It doesn't feel like video game for me. It's just like a tedious chore. But yeah, as you can see, I have done it. So now I actually do have some weak steel over here, and I also have some pig iron. And now I am ready for the next step, that is to actually make a black steel ingot, and for that I need to weld together the weak steel ingot and the pig iron ingots. Yes, and after that I will have to work them on anvil. Oh yeah, working on anvil, another tedious job. But okay, that means once again I have to start my forge over here, and I will have to heat up these things. For now I will just try heating up one of each, because I really don't want to waste any materials just by making any mistakes over here. Oh yeah, this game really likes to punish you if you make mistakes. So let's try and weld them together. Okay, and from here I should be able to work them into the black steel ingots. Yay, we have our first black steel ingot. And now I just have to repeat that process a million times. Whoa, what a joy! So now that I have a bunch of black steel ingots, I can actually make myself a black steel anvil, and for that I will need 7 of the double black steel ingots. So that means once again I need to heat these things up, and then I have to weld them together. I mean, welding at least isn't too tedious, except the except for the heating process. So now with all these double steel, black steel ingots, I can finally make myself a black steel anvil. So I actually made one double ingot extra, but that's no problem because they are usually very useful. So let's combine these things. They are still hot, so that means oh yeah, I'm gonna get burned if I'm not gonna have tongs in my hand. And yay, black steel anvil. What a joy! I mean, for now, really, I am not looking forward to do any further smelting or forging. I am like really exhausted from this process. Like this stuff is really just killing me. But what I would like to do is actually to build something, given the fact that I don't know what would be of any use. Yeah, farther on, I will just gonna build some building and probably figure out the use for it as I go, or maybe at some point later. So, as I told you, I started a building project, and as I started building this thing, I was thinking about the purpose of this place, and I figured I really wanna make the forging process a little bit more pleasant. So I made another one of these forges over here with a crucible, but this time I actually added a mechanical pump to it with a valve. So that means whatever like I am cooking here in the crucible will actually be sucked out from it and poured into this mold table, and from the mold table I actually gathered the items in this box right here. As you can see, I am currently making ingots because I have set in the ingot mold over there, but there are other molds I can also use here. But the good news is that I have basically converted all of my copper into the copper ingots right here, and it took me almost no time. And the best part was that I just chucked in some fuel over here, chucked all the copper over there, and yeah, I just left and it all happened. Yay! As you can see, also this setup currently isn't the prettiest. It's just yeah, connected to the water wheel over there, yeah, for my pump to work. But I will upgrade this stuff in the future. This was just an easy fix, quick fix, I must say, to quickly get this thing working. And yes, as you can see, I have a water wheel over there that is connected to this little lake, not lake, but pond over here. And what's even cooler, not cooler, but that's the same water wheel I had previously right next to my first forge. But it stopped working after update, so I actually connected this part, the hammer and the sawing thing, to my donkey power over here. So basically I have this strange setup currently over here. I will eventually, I think I will move all of this towards that building up there, because it will make much more sense for me to have everything up there. But that being said, yeah, I was using the forge before, but yeah, this setup also makes my life much easier to make the plates. And as you can see, I also have this basin over here, and that is used like this because I can switch out this part right here for this compressor. But yeah, for it to work, I actually need to disconnect the hammers because there is too much stress on the system if I leave these two things connected to it. But yeah, with this press I can actually make a double ingots quite easily. All I need to do is heat up the forge underneath this basin, and as soon as it hits the right temperature, I just need to toss in some ingots and some flux, and it will make the double ingots for me, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, I kind of have gotten back the joy to play the game again. I mean, like, yeah, the manual smithing and forging is just killing me. So yeah, I really want to automate as much as possible. And yeah, actually that is a pretty fun process. But yes, getting back to this setup, I will actually try something more fancier than this. I want to introduce some steam power, but yeah, I'll see how that goes for me. Wow, look at this! I have my first fully functional steam engine. And I mean, it was expensive to make, but I believe this will make my life much easier. As you can see, I have connected it to the water wheel down there. Yeah, and I need water wheel's power just to power these two pumps that I have over here that are sucking in the water from down there. And of course I need water inside this fluid tank so that we can heat it up and get steam output from these steam engines right here. And I mean, I will connect my forge to this thing, and my ultimate goal is to fully automate steel production with this thing. And also, as you can see, for now I have disconnected this little thing just because I still have to figure out how to wire everything properly so that it wouldn't like totally mess up my ability to move within these rooms that I have over here. I might even like move this thing around somewhere, but I'll get to that when I will actually figure out what else exactly do I need for my steel production over here. Oh look, there's a floor now! But that being said, I have already spent so much time on this episode that I just need to cut it right now. And with that said, I want to say a huge thank you for joining me today and watching this episode. If you liked it, please leave a like, drop a comment, and maybe subscribe to my channel. Huge thank you for watching one more time, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye. Bye 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 bye. And yeah, hopefully next time I will make more progress when it comes to building. Bye.